G'day interwebs, I'm Bman and this is Call of Cthulhu. That's how it's pronounced, don't at me. This is part 9 of the playthrough. Remember to hit the subscribe button and there is a playlist on my channel if you want to catch up, which I recommend you do because it's a story based game. So, you're not going to believe this because it doesn't usually happen, but I made a mistake in my last video. I said that I was projected into the body of Sarah Hawkins, but I meant to say Marie Colden. Also, I checked. I was worried that I missed some dialogue by interacting with an object, but I checked somebody else's playthrough and I didn't miss any dialogue. So, Chapter 9, Riverside Institute. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of, Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. Try and put the face cam here so that you can see. Actually, I'll leave it down here in case you haven't finished reading, so that you can see the objectives when they flash up. They're in the top left corner. I don't know how YouTubers and Twitch streamers and like other streamers, I suppose there are other platforms maybe in theory, I don't know how they figure out where to put their interface for every game. I suppose a lot of them pick a game to be their niche and they become familiar with the interface for that game. But variety streamers who jump between games always find that I'm blocking up something. Some games the interface just fills every corner. This is a long load time. This might be a long level. Come on, green bar. I want to enter the madness.
I pray that Colden is really here, and alive.
Main objective, find Dr. Colden. Did I just fail a check? Oh no. Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 1. The Diary of Reverend Wickwood's wife. Her husband John built the first Hawkins home called Hilltop at the end of the 17th century. They were among the first white colonists of the island. The previous inhabitants disappeared mysteriously 3 centuries earlier.
An old diary.
I wonder if I have to complete diary. I found the later parts first. Just Scylla or Scylla. I'm aware that that ship may be a puzzle. I'm just looking around the rest of the room first.
What the... Fuller, too.
Small bottles of sleeping pills, probably used on patients who have trouble sleeping to find slumber. So yeah, the entire town is on sleeping pills. They're all having nightmares. Ooh. Would you read the book? It's another Malleus Bestiarium. Yeah, I'll read the book. This will affect your destiny. The Malleus Bestiarium, Volume 3. This collection... Read all the books of unholy knowledge. I wonder what my occult score is now. This collection catalogues and classifies creatures that I had never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of travelling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Unfortunately, I don't read Eldritch runes. My occultism is 4 out of 5, that's pretty good. So how do you get the last point? I think at the start of the game I poured points into occultism and medicine. So maybe you get the last point by focusing entirely on occultism. I haven't looked at my points for a while. How many do I have? 9. I need 6 to increase my investigation. 6 to increase my strength. Got 6 for everything. I mean, I'm a detective. Wonder if this will give me an achievement. It's not popping. Alright, I have more trauma. Sanity. The ordeals, I'm shaken. The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the paths of insanity? Malleus Bestiarium. Pierce read an ancient treaty. The Malleus Bestiarium. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world or parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Have I read this? Reading the Necronomicon. Pierce has read the Necronomicon. Drawn by the whispering of the accursed book, he forced the bookseller's safe, touched the skin binding and deciphered the last words of the crazed Abdul al-Hazred. As if as an answer to the questions that Pierce was asking himself, the book sucked in his mind and projected it into the body of Colden. Silent witness to his own investigation, he followed her steps down into the cellars of the Riverside Institute and her confrontation with Fuller. Returned to his own body, Pierce slowly comes to understand that his investigation is taking him into unknown territory. The words of the Necronomicon still echo in his mind. Will he ever forget that horrifying read? That's pretty cool, because that's pretty much a recap of why I'm at the Riverside Institute. I'm trying to save Mary Holden. Algernon Drake. is the owner of the Nameless bookstore and a friend of Sarah Hawkins. It would seem that the two of them were united in a common thirst for knowledge about the occult. He has a strange collection of parchments and books of spells, and he seems to know a lot about the island's clandestine activities. If I decide to explore the occult trail, he will be an excellent guide. So he's meeting me here. Francis Sanders. I think I've looked at all these guys. Dr. Fuller. This is the dude who's got Marie Colden. Dr. Fuller reigns as the undisputed master of the Riverside Institute and of its cellars, in which he carries out illegal experiments on his patients. I don't know what he's done to me, but I shouldn't be back on my feet so soon after my fall when the tunnels under the Hawkins Mansion caved in. This man is dangerous, and I'd swear that he knows more about all this business than he's willing to tell. I don't see any exclamation marks on anyone. Places. Riverside Institute. Through the eyes of Dr. Colden, I finally visited the Riverside Institute. The operating rooms and dormitories surround the pharmacy. Everything here has an air of respectability. Do the nurses really know, like Dr. Colden, what's going on in the cellars? What is sure is that the staff fear Fuller. It is perhaps this fear that prevents them questioning the validity of a medical centre of this size on such a small island. Ascent. Extract taken from the Necronomicon by Abdul Al-Hazred. When they will have consumed the stellar flesh and survived the transformation, closer than ever to their new master, they will enter his sleep of death and will only awaken to answer his call. They will be called the Awakened. Extract taken from the Necronomicon by Abdul Al-Hazred. Futnunglui Mgrul Naf Cthulhu Rulaye Waganagal Fatagan. Notice that I went back to the regular pronunciation of Cthulhu. High Priest. The call cannot be made without a guide. The guide does not have to see or to hear. He is fully committed to the cause of the great old one that he serves. He will find the oracle, he will pursue the truth seeker. He will neither reveal nor explain. He will observe, and when the stars align and the day of awakening arrives, he will take his place and lead the call. Extract taken from the Necronomicon by Abdul Al-Hazred. Necronomicon. The words that follow are not really mine. They were communicated to me in my dreams and trances by the greatest minds in the cosmos. I take advantage of these moments of lucidity that grow ever shorter to write down these few scraps from the immense knowledge that they send crashing against my broken mind, night after night. I can only leave these crumbs of knowledge to the world in the hope that reading them will guide men. But I already fear that unholy words will stain the soul of whoever dares open this accursed collection. Because, just like prisoners whose confessions were written on their own skins, I shall protect my heritage beyond the ages. Extract taken from the Necronomicon by Abdul Al-Hazred. The Elder Sign. Men discovered a protective symbol so powerful that it could remove from them the gaze of creatures of the myth. They carved it into their jewels, painted it on the doors of their houses, and embroidered it on the clothing of their children. Later, they understood that it could even exercise its powers on the doors of the sunken city. Taken from the Necronomicon. Knowledge, my book, my new book. And my pills. Pierce could do with the damage to himself if he took all those pills at once. Why didn't it clear the exclamation marks? Because I didn't clear the Malleus Bestiarium. Okay, all the bookkeeping out of the way. Dr. Fuller, 1849.
How old is Fuller, really?
Yeah, he looks old there. And that was like 70 something years ago. So at the start of the game, Pierce was just some detective, but I think he'd have a fair clue after reading the Necronomicon about some of the horrors of this universe. Right, let's try this.
The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way.
Oh, so I'm where she's already been. It's been 3 weeks since I played the last chapter. And I do most of my playing at like 1 or 2 in the morning. So pardon me if I don't remember things. Oh, I think I remember. That nurse was out this way. And this is the main
Right.
hospital.
Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
How do I take it away? How do I put it away? All I got was, I wouldn't like to be on that table. You said it. Should I approach these dudes? No, I shouldn't.
Come out of your dumb hiding hole.
Oh, come on. Why do I have to do all of that again? My occultism's still 4. My investigation's back to 5. Clearing all of this stuff out. The notifications. Right, I'm missing the things that are in this room. Come on, I know I looked at the Malleus Bestiarium.
How old is Fuller, really?
I've been playing for 20 minutes and I'm still in the first room.
The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way.
Okay, that's everything. I have to hide.
Right.
From dudes.
Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
Best thing, you know how he hates to be interrupted when he's operating. Moreover, I don't know who he was opening up, but he seemed quite enthusiastic.
I wouldn't like to be on that table.
Woo, you said it.
Everything's locked. Okay, I think the game might be funneling me into the... Oh. I was going to say into that downstairs area, but just letting me explore this room. Ugh.
My God, what is happening to me?
And then even... So is this am I like this because I have taken a lot of trauma because of my sanity score? I'm not familiar with the RPG. If I hadn't read so many occult books, would I be freaking out right now?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else. What happened? Something has changed, but what?
I'm aware that I'm re-exploring that I'm retreading areas I've already been to. Trying to see if anything's changed. Taking Pierce a bit too literally when he said something's changed. Elder Science. What am I? There we go. Uomo delinquente. This pseudo-scientific work by Cesare Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. Pardon me. The seriousness of this study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. So it's like phrenology sort of thing. I suppose Dr. Colden's in any of these boxes. How do I duck? I'm like, the game seemed to be guiding me into this room, and now this is where I keep. This is where I was when I projected into Mary Colden's body beside that bed. Don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Mary. Medicine and Secret Sciences. This very interesting book aimed at the wide public demonstrates how non-recognized sciences have influenced modern medicine. Magnetism, grandmother's secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others have contributed to a certain extent to the enrichment of medicine at the beginning of this century. I don't know about acupuncture. I mean, I found 2 books, but that's not. How come I've got like an infinite lantern? What am I missing? I should go back the way I came. Wait. Alright. Okay. If I have the green lantern, I can't go through the door. I'm not researching every room again. If I have the red lantern... I can go through the door. But, I mean, why? Alright, maybe I can go through there if I have the green lamp. Maybe not. There's nothing blocking me now. Increase your lamp's brightness by pressing right trigger. That's not a little freaky. couldn't reach that object. It's just not letting me through. What am I doing wrong now? You told me to press right trigger to hold my lamp up and... What am I doing wrong? Alright, that did something. Oh, I can't see. Right, maybe it's got something to do with going through the door while it's closed. Seems to turn into some sort of portal. The point that I had to illuminate was on the floor. I wasn't actually illuminating the symbol. So... okay, swap lamps, open that door up. Get the green lamp. Come on. Explore quickly because my lamp's running out and dog monsters will eat me.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
feel like I have to explore it with both lamps. They look fun. Wait, what are they doing with those? Why is there a head hole? They're steaming people's hams in those bathtubs. Okay, I'm really irritated that I can't get to that. I explored the filing cabinets in this room. Yep. Oh, it works. Looks like the quake symbol. Looking for green trails. Actually, first of all, I'm going to check back in here. Yep, still blocked off. Still going the same direction. So, yeah, if you haven't figured it out, when the lamp oil gets low, the dogs come and eat my face. Oh. It's a skull. Sort of. What was that? Bothers me that it's not letting me interact with anything. I'm like, is it because I'm carrying the red torch? Just lost all sense of direction. Alright, I think I'm going this way. It's still there. It's still there. Oh, that's a refill.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Should I explore the other direction? There wasn't really anything blocked there, was there? I'm lost. There we go. I really want to get through there. This does not light things up very well. You know what? I don't want to miss any clues. Did I just do a complete circle? I think I may have. The Reference Book of Medical Sciences. Like a dictionary, this work references in alphabetical order all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the reference authorities are listed. Okay, so the red lantern, I can interact with items. Wait, isn't this where I started? But not in a weird dream zone? Where I started this chapter? Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna need the door of the Fuller's office to be open or closed. Whoa! Come on. Now the freaky dog land. Back to reality. Oh, there's another one. Right, we just explored this room. Try it with the door open. Is there a trail? There's no trail. The door's just not there in this world. In this reality, whatever's going on. Back here. I don't understand why certain doors are bricked up in. The dream world, I'm gonna call it.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Okay. It's an unnecessarily long way down.
What's going on? It never ends. Damnation. That's me. Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
Is that Dr. Colden?
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now. No, it can't be. No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop! Colden?
Happened to my light. It seems to be able to interact with her. Yeah, for a game where you're like a detective, there's a lot of places where you just can't interact with anything. Could at least give me a sound bite. Oh, she's dead. Guess I better leave the room.
What did they do to you? Can you speak? Sarah.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
Valid sand requirements. I can say some eldritch symbols. If it was love is an unlocked answer. I talked to him as an eloquence professional check. Who? You're not exactly a prisoner. I'm just gonna say who.
Who put you here?
But Charles, of course. He tries to protect me.
So he locked you in this rat hole out of love?
Love? He is the only one who still believes he can feel it.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us. It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
Don't wait for me or anything.
The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
This way. You won't get far.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it.
So what? There's the gas. What's this? Well, it doesn't matter, I can't interact with it.
I'd be better off finding a tool.
Oh, now I've got my lamp.
Perfect.
A poker.
All right. That should do it. Let's move.
Where the hell do you think you're going, woman?
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Edward!
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you? No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
You're incapable of protecting it.
For her safety was throwing her in this rat hole. I hid her well enough. You let Fuller play with her. Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her. What? Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
It's not her fault.
The painting! But she refused! At first, Sarah condemned Francis Saunders the moment she offered him the Wanderer. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her. Then we get rid of its members. You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her. Don't! No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
According to this, this is also chapter 9. I don't know. Was the last chapter still part of... Was the thing I just played still chapter 8? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I'll read this. Chapter 9, Hawkins Mansion. After the death of Colden, Pierce, victim of hallucinations, advanced inside the Riverside Institute to the point of discovering Sarah Hawkins alive, prisoner of Dr. Fuller. The last confrontation between Charles Hawkins and his wife has revealed that the man, under his monstrous appearance, tried to protect her from the influence of the myth. He warned Pierce, if Sarah succumbs to the lure of the occult, she will lose all free will, allowing the cult to bring its plan to fruition, summon an ancient and evil god. Henceforth, Pierce must know more about Sarah Hawkins' intentions and find a way to protect her. So, yeah, I'm going to end my video there, but I'm going to start the next level so I can be sure it's saved.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine!
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Alright, so yeah, that's my video. I think it was chapter 9 of Call of Cthulhu, the official game. But maybe it wasn't all of chapter 9, maybe this is also part of chapter 9. It just feels like it was a long time for me because spent a long time doing that lamp puzzle. So yeah, if you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, comment, all that stuff. My socials are down in the Didgeridoobenith video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out, interwebs.